Hello Facebook people, I'm Konstantinos, and today we're going to analyze if you should run CBO campaigns with spending limits. If you are lazy, the answer is no. Let's continue now to the people that are not lazy.
Boom. Roasted.
So, if you're running a CBO, that means that you're having distribution of the budget between your ad sets and you put your budget on the campaign level. What is the biggest problem that we have on the platform after the fact that we're not able to target the same amount of people that we used to be able to target and less people are sending data within the platform? The other problem that we have is that people are not good at guessing the budgets that they have to use for the products, and this is why Meta is doing it for them. We have seen other settings like the 20% on ABO, which says that if in an ABO, while it's not a CBO, if we see an opportunity in one ad set, while each of the ad sets has its own budget, we're going to spend 20% of the budget of each ad set to this one so that we can boost it more. We are seeing things like the CBO, and when the CBO came out, it actually worked really well because it helped a lot of people actually put a central budget, and then Meta actually understand how much it should spend on creative A, B, C so that it can give you a good average result. And this is why the CBO was a very big success. In the same way that ASC campaign, the previous one, not the one that we have now, it was a very big success because it was using initially retargeting inside so that it can have more data and optimize, which was the first problem that we mentioned earlier. Hi guys, I would like to interrupt this video in order to talk to you about my Facebook ads course. It took me 6 months of video editing everything and 3 months of video shooting. And because of that, I have created the best Facebook ad course in the world. Inside, you're going to find super advanced information, but information also for beginners. It takes you by the hand in order to teach you how to do Facebook ads from the beginner level to super advanced level. It has inside Loom videos from cost caps, speed caps, Loom videos from CBO, ASC optimization. It has chosen 5 sessions, inner circle sessions, and it has a lot of theory with whiteboard, also strategies that are working all of these years, things that I have developed, things that I know that are working because I have spent millions and millions on the platform. Currently, I'm spending between 5 and 10 million every month, sometimes it's even more, across 30 accounts, and I have access to many more. So I know what is currently working and all the latest trends, and this is what I'm doing inside the course. I'm showing you live ad accounts with real spend and what is working right now. And if you want, you can click the link below, you can go and you can check some videos that I have open free for you so that you can check if you like the course or not and decide if you want to buy it or not. I will see you there. So what I'm saying consistently is that people are picking wrong budgets, especially on ABO, and this is why I'm against of people testing with ABO campaigns nowadays. It used to be a very old strategy. I don't see the benefit of it now, unless if you do an ABO with a single ad set and you're testing with a normal budget on the ad level, multiple ads for different angles and all of that. If you have CBO working in your ad account, then you're doing multiple ad sets, and we're not going to talk, not even at all about the crazy method, but here we're going to talk about budget distribution. And a lot of times when people are testing something on ABO with a smaller budget and it's working, it doesn't mean that it's going to work on bigger budgets when the CBO is going to start spending. So it's really stupid from people thinking that they would be able to find the proper numbers. You know, this edge of people thinking that they can control everything. No, here you cannot. It's the algorithm that is controlling the results and it's having better results based on what it believes that it should spend on specific ads and specific creatives. So embrace it. Try to use it, learn to do CBO optimization and try to understand how it's working instead of you trying to control how much it's going to spend so that you can push this idea that I want to spend across all of my creatives. No, you don't want to do that. You want to spend in a way that is going to find the best creatives, not necessarily in a way that's going to spend across all of your creatives because it's not going to be budget friendly. And this is why we have CBO, so that it can distribute this budget and it can take better decisions instead of your stupid decisions, or maybe you're not stupid. Okay. You cannot predict the future in the same way that the algorithm can predict it because of all the data that it has. But before we close this video, I would like to put a little bit of more of a twist to this. Even if you are so good, and you're doing a proper analysis of the market, which is impossible because there are countless factors that there, even the competition, how many people are running ads, but let's say that you're so good, then we have good days and bad days in between. So imagine that this is our product that we're selling and this is the demand, okay? And in between is our profit. So basically what is happening is that if we have a bad day and the demand is dropping, then our profit is dropping. This is why I'm always saying that we need to leave a cushion in between so that it can be healthy on the bad days to drop, on the good days to make more profits. Our best case scenario is that on a bad day, on the worst day of the year, we're going to break even or lose a little bit. But here is our demand on the top and how much we sell and our profit that we're getting out of all of that. On this situation, you're having good days and bad days all the time. And this is changing from day to day all the time. So what is the best way for you to be able to control this? The CBO. The CBO is going to spend less on more on other assets and all of that with the distribution that it does. And this is going to help you a lot to manage it instead of controlling it. Because when you control it, you're having the problem that on a bad day, you're not going to be able to predict it. And maybe you're going to spend less from what you should have spent in order to get sales. And I can think of many other countless scenarios, but this is why I believe that in this thing, we should trust the algorithm and we should let it do the budget distribution as long as we do CBO optimization next to it so that we can be able to prevent it from some mistakes, or maybe because maybe it's not doing mistakes, maybe from some things that it thinks that it's going to work, and or maybe they're going to work after many days, but we don't have the luxury of waiting that much. So this is why you shouldn't be testing with ABO. This is why you shouldn't be putting limits into your CBO campaigns. This is why you should learn CBO optimization. And what is the best way for you to learn CBO optimization? Of course, my course. I think that I'm one of the few that is teaching CBO optimization in the way that we're seeing the average results, then we lower budget if we have to, the balances and all of these kind of things. There's a whole philosophy behind it. If CBOs are working for you, I'm sure that you're going to find my course pretty useful. And if ABO is working for you with many ads, you're going to find my ABO optimization, which is a little bit different, also interesting. Also, there are a lot of other things to check inside the course, from advanced strategies, and we have also recorded chosen 5 sessions from my private mentoring sessions that I do every day. Right now, I have increased the number to 8 people. So I'm doing 8 hours per day calls only for them, helping them scale during the Black Friday. You can check all the Trustpilot reviews also, so that you can be sure that there are a lot of people that they have bought the course and they liked it. And there's also a free version just to see how it feels, and maybe you can decide if you want to buy it. Of course, on top of that, we have the discount of 50% for the month of November, so that you can prepare for Black Friday and have the best possible results. Also, I have my Chosen 5 program, which is mentoring, but right now all the spots are filled, as I said. So send me a message and maybe we can discuss about it for the next year. Until we meet again, guys, be creative and be consistent.